Alfie Walsh was a failed wonder kid whose development at Real Madrid was halted due to injuries and he was forced to watch from the sidelines. We took control of his career, signed to Braga and set the Portuguese league alight. Getting 17 goals and 4 assists in 12 games, we were making a name for ourselves and were on the brink of a move to Juventus. Until we got injured for 3 months, now we're back to being a failed wonder kid watching from the sidelines due to injuries. Our season's over and there are only 2 teams still interested in signing us. Stable mid-table Udinese in the Serie A, or Southampton, who are about to get promoted from the Championship and face the challenge of staying up in the Premier League. We asked our agent to get in contact with both clubs and in the meantime sat and watched Braga's end to the season, where they got knocked out of every competition we were in and finished a mediocre 4th in the league. And as I watched Luis Suarez win the Player of the Year, I couldn't help but feel like we'd failed at Braga. We had half a season to impress and develop and we ended up playing just 12 games and finishing 74 rated. It got me thinking maybe I'm not ready for a top 5 league. Maybe I need another season of development at an easier league, staying at Braga, competing in Liga Portugal just for another season. Maybe that was the right option. But I decided to join Southampton. The bright lights of the Premier League were calling to Alfie Walsh. He wants to make a name for himself in football. That's his #1 motivation. He is joining a Premier League club as their number 9. Maybe he's only 74 rated. Maybe he's going to get absolutely dominated in the Premier League. But I want to rise to the challenge this season, keep Southampton in the Premier League and get to double digits in goals. We've grown our hair out and we're ready to earn a place in the first team by having a great preseason. Right now we're a substitute and we have 45 days to impress the manager and get into the first team. There we are, signing our contract, and I really want to repay Southampton's faith in me. Again, we've only played 12 professional games. Yes, we played incredibly well in them, but it's a big risk to bring me in as their number 9. One more 3-month injury and they could get relegated. Let's make sure we're doing well in training first of all. And with 1 training session, we're instantly in the first team, where we are going to play against St. Pauli in a friendly. Officially the starting striker for a Premier League club. Don't love the fact that as a Premier League club we have a 69 rated player on the wing. The game isn't that important, but we do want to make a good name for ourselves. They are just friendlies, but if we drop stinkers, we're not going to be picked in the first match of the Premier League, and that is very crucial. We want to be the #1 striker. So here we go, our first game in the white and red of Southampton. I'm looking forward to it. Can we score immediately? We can! A goal in the 7th minute on our debut. I want to score loads of goals this season for Southampton in the Premier League and really start making a name for ourselves, and that is a great start. Well, our opponent scored, so it's 1-1, but the result isn't that important for this game. We just have to put in a good performance. Okay, got an assist now. 10.0 rating, a goal and an assist in our first start for Southampton. That's pretty great. And they score again, 2-2, and that's half time. Play the pass. Okay, we score. 3-2 in the 88th minute, another assist for us. 3-2 at the end of the game, a very good first performance from us. We got a goal, we got 2 assists, a 10.0 rating, that is perfect. Our second friendly was against Sevilla, who I thought were going to be a really tough opponent, but in the end we actually got 2 assists and a nice goal in a 4-0 win, getting yet another 10.0 rating. We then got another 10.0 rating with a goal and an assist against Pisa in a 2-2 draw. And check out this back pass in the build-up for the second goal. I'm having fun out there, and I think I'm probably becoming a fan favourite putting out tricks like this. 3 10 out of 10 performances secured us the first team spot for our Premier League debut. And this also earned us a 3rd playstyle to add to our game. And I'm going to be adding the rapid playstyle. I think is the only choice. We need some pace in in our game, especially against these Premier League defenders. And now we're ready to make our professional debut for Southampton against Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace is scary when you consider they have a player with a 90 meta rating on EasySBC. EasySBC is incredible. I've imported my RTG into it and it tells me everything that I need to know. I can go to an active SBC and use AI to find the cheapest way to complete it using the players in my club. I can go to evolutions and it will tell me the most meta players I can create with the evolutions and players I have available. I can even use AI to build the most meta team possible using the players that are in my club. If you want all this and more, press the link in my description and use the code davz50 to get 50% off your first month. Time for our Premier League debut. Here we go, our first game. We're at home against Crystal Palace. This is a great test for us to see whether we're up to the level of the Premier League. Pre-season was surprisingly easy, but I am a bit worried about the level in the Premier League, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. If we perform well on the biggest stage, the Premier League, then we're gonna get some serious recognition. Let's score some goals. Straight away, we're going to call for the pass, play it off. Can we make something of this? Pass to me. Oh. Now, we are a relegation candidate as Southampton. We didn't really sign anyone in the summer. I kind of expected with Strengthen, but we do kind of have a championship team right now. So I am expecting it to be really difficult. We have the ball. Can we start an attack? Nice 1-2. Play it to the wing. I'm having to come much deeper in the Premier League than I did in League of Portugal to even get the ball. As we're taken out, that's a free kick. We want a free kick in a good position. We won't be taking it because our free kick stat is terrible, but maybe we could score from it. Oh my God, we have a free kick in the Premier League. Our free kick is terrible. We've got 70 free kicks. This could go terribly wrong. It did go terribly wrong. Why were we given the free kick? We literally we don't have the stats for it at all. And they've scored. The 31st minute. We've barely had an attack at all. Yeah, this season's going to be really difficult, I think. Let's get back in this game. I do think I'm going to have to be playing as a playmaker as well in this team, because our team really isn't good, and I'm the only person who seems to be able to set up attacks. Playing a bit of a Harry Kane role, coming very deep in and running up front. That's good. Shoot! Oh, it's our first shot in the Premier League. Outside the box, but yet to score a goal from outside the box in our career. And that's half time. I can already see the levels to this, and we've had one good opportunity the entire half. We've got a decent rating, but we have to get some goals. We have some space here. We beat our man. Can we shoot? We can! We've scored in the Premier League. We've scored on our professional debut for Southampton. The first time the entire game that we've got some space in the box, and we finish amazingly on our weak foot straight into the top left corner. We beat the man, finally got some space, and a clinical finish from us. I love that. Oh, we could get an assist here. Good save. We have the ball again. Can we create something here? Play it down the wing. Pass it back to me. We're in space again. Shoot. Oh, blocked. A brace on our Premier League debut would be crazy. Let's shoot from here. Why not? Oh, that was actually decent. Uh-oh. They've scored. 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Finally had some chances, and then they just go up the other end and punish us. They're back on the attack. Oh, great save from our goalkeeper to keep us in it. Okay, we could counter here from the corner. Use our new rapid play style. Beat our man. Play the pass. What can he do with it? So, that guy. Okay, we score. 2-2. An equalizer from a counter-attack that we started. I really don't want to lose my first game in the Premier League. That is great. And while that is how the game ends, a 2-2 draw on our Premier League debut, I'll take that. We got a goal as well. An 8.4 rating, I think that's respectable on your debut. And from one test to a much bigger test, the next game is against Manchester City. I'm not looking forward to that one. But winning player of the match in our first Premier League game is a good sign for the season going forward. So it's time for the biggest test of our career so far. Man City away from home. We're facing the likes of Erling Haaland right there. I am very nervous. Pep Guardiola staring us down. A goal against this level of opposition would really prove that we deserve to be in a top league. First chance to counter-attack here. Play me there we go. Okay. We've got a chance. Can we beat the defender? We can. Can we shoot? Oh, a great save from Donnarumma there. But a shot on target in 6 minutes. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, on the edge of the box. Find me. Shoot again. Another save from Donnarumma. We are having chances though. Oh my god, we're in on goal. We've scored against Man City, 1-0 up. We have been all over them in this game. It's a great worked move. Simple finish into the bottom corner. We will take it for sure. I'm actually shocked how well we're doing in this match. And they've scored. It didn't last long, the lead, but it was a great start. I'm happy that we've scored a goal. I'm happy that we took the lead, but I kind of always knew it wouldn't last that long. But if we can take any kind of points away from the Etihad, that would be great. Another chance here. Oh, that was so close. I probably should have scored there. That was our chance to go 2-1 up. Haaland's in on goal. Oh, great save from Ramsdale. He saved it with his face, but as long as the ball doesn't touch the back of the net, do whatever you can. Another save from Ramsdale. That is half-time. We're drawing against Manchester City, and we've got a goal. Let's get a second in the second half. Bernardo Silva's on the ball. To Monmouth, to Bernardo Silva. Oh, great save. And another great save. It feels like they're closing in on a goal right now. Oh, God. Oh, Ramsdale's really keeping us in it right now. We have it on the wing. Find a pass. Shoot, go on. Oh my god, we're ahead against Man City. This could be a giant killing right now. We score a second goal in the 80th minute. Man City have had so many chances in this game. We created an opportunity. Our team did amazing as well, and we're ahead. I can't believe we're about to beat Man City as long as they don't score from this attack. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was so close. Oh no. Haaland's on the ball. Good save from Ramsdale. And that's it. We win 2-1 against Man City. I actually can't believe that. That is crazy. A 7.9 rating, decent performance, but going into the season, we were relegation candidates, and now we've taken a point off Crystal Palace and 3 points off Man City. What a huge performance that was. Later, after the game, we are approached by Pep Guardiola in the tunnel, who invites us to meet with him in his office because he has some things that he wants to discuss. Let me know in the comments, do we A, go into his office and see what he wants to talk about, but potentially upset our teammates, our manager, or our fans if we are spotted there? Or do we B, avoid the situation entirely? We don't get to hear what Pep Guardiola wants to say to us, but there's no chance that we're going to upset our fans, our manager, or our teammates. Let me know in the comments and I will do whatever you say in the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for the support on the recent videos. Make sure you like and subscribe. I've been davzskill, and goodbye.